It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the Dolphins Offensive Player of the Year. He'll be a focal point of his offense this week. It's the Dolphins and the Bears. Next on Madden NFL 25.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that's a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We got a couple of teams who have to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
It's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from South Florida. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
There wasn't really anything fancy about their performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. If he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third.
On 4th down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end Smith. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. And that last throw not going to count for much in the grand scheme of things, but it does move him over 3,000 yards passing for the season. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie, here's Devon Achane. Just a short pickup down inside the 30. Second down and 8. A shotgun snap for Tua. That one knocked away and incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. That's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Achane. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Achane. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it, and the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently 2nd in that category. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. In trouble. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the big man, gets in there and takes him down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Now after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Here's Torrey Taylor now, and he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And he has been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we're going to see much more of him as this game goes on. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Receiver in motion, headed left. From the gun, here's Tua. Open man, Malik Washington. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Play action. Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane.
So there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Here's 2. Open man is Smith. He's got him. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll try it now with Achane. And he will have a Dolphins first down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1. But it's a gain of 3. And a new set of downs. Back to throw is Tua. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Jalen Waddle, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing. I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Kenneth Murray.
My receivers are running. They're running them like really deep and shit. That's why it's like I'm almost got like every other pass intercepted. They're running fucking routes weird. Like I'm throwing the ball like anticipating where they're going to be, and they're taking like 3 extra steps forward. It's weird. Like, he was supposed to do like a small drag, like a 1 yard drag. He's fucking running like 5 yards forward.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike.
Yeah, he ran this fucking route like too deep. I've run this fucking play 1,000,000 times. He's supposed to basically drag. Okay. He's supposed to be fucking dragging by now. And then he where he cuts like right at the linebacker. It's like he's supposed to just kind of take a step and drag. Like, he should be dragging where this line right here is. He's dragging up here.
Extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, I'm just throwing underneath their coverage is all I'm doing. I'm not doing anything crazy, but like when they start like
this is Jalen
running the routes too deep, that's what causes interceptions like that. It's just like, come on, man.
You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Tua. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Tua going to give this to Wright, and he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Tua now on 1st down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Tua now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. He gets this one to Moore. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. It's second down. Now Swift. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Whip. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. On 4th down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
I'm trying to start the game. Let's see if calling a timeout blocks my start my options button. My options button isn't working. I'm trying to go into the menu and put my running back in. Yeah, I can't even do it.
Cairo Santos following the made field goal. Back out to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense and receiver Jalen Waddle getting ready to go back to work. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way
this game
to start a drive.
Fucking wonky, man. It's just like, with the wrong routes, and now I can't start fucking, or the running the routes wrong, and now I can't pause it. There we go. Now I can do it. And once I've wasted a timeout and gotten a penalty, thanks, game. Telling you, man, they control the game with turnovers. That's what I don't like about Madden.
Still 1st down.
The game is controlled with turnovers. That's what I don't like about it. This controller's back to where I had it. Let me see if the other one. What I want to use. Now it's working. Jesus Christ, what the fuck happened there? Alright, Alright, let's do that, I guess. I can't trust throwing the ball at a spot where they're supposed to be. It's frustrating.
Tua. That's to the outside. He's got Smith.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
Tua going to give it to Achane, and he'll have the Dolphins 1st down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40. Tua going to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Here's Tungo Vailoa. That is caught left side by Waddle. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for a Dolphins 1st down. Man in motion, heading left. Now a first down throw for Tua. He's going to let this one go deep. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
Now Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Dolphins are on top. It's 14-10. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and
that's over the middle and intercepted. And the Dolphins will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire 1st half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That is brought in. And he's in. Touchdown, Dolphins. 2nd touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bears offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Miami after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They will run it over center with Swift.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got it backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple of guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
On comes the punter now, as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punch it away. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. Now Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. On first down, Tagovailoa. Catch made there by Waddle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. A shotgun snap for Tua. To the outside, he's got Waddle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Tua to throw again. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. A big hole inside the 20. And do you believe it? He's going to return the missed field goal all the way for a kick 6. 108 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. So we hit halftime here in South Florida, and the Dolphins are in the lead. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Josh Allen leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And that one is at halftime, as they've got the lead over the visiting Detroit Lions. Jaden Reed, a touchdown catch in that first half. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. The Dolphins got some strong play out of their quarterback number 1, Tua Tagovailoa. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Dolphins offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he's been as involved as anyone in the league in the middle part of the season, the NFL leader in receiving yards to this point. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back on the ground and back to right. And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They run again with Wright. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Tua. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. They'll motion the tight end Smith. Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
This game with my fucking depth chart, man. I'm constantly having to fucking fiddle with it. Constantly. Look, he's supposed to be the left tackle. Why is that other guy the left tackle? Or the right tackle? Okay, we got to put this guy here. We got to put Borden there. I've done this. They just keep fucking. It's like I change my depth chart and they just kind of fiddle with it a little bit. So I never know if it's fucking right. It's weird.
On the give, it's right. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Montez Sweat there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9.
You know, let's see where he's at. Let's see how long he's out. Because what needs to happen is Austin Jackson needs to
run
go there.
with
Austin
right.
Jackson needs to
Good
go to the right
running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
Okay, so we're just going to leave that. We're going to leave that. You know, let's change this right now. Yeah, Austin Jackson should be there, to be honest. That's who should be there. And he needs to go to the guard. Borden needs to go guard, but they're not fucking smart enough to change that.
A give here to Wright. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. There's that man again. Another catch. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On the ground, this is right. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a run. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Galen Wright. Touchdown, Miami. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. They'll go again with Swift. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. To throw is Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Third down, it's Williams from the gun. That's caught left side by Odunze.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's into the hands of Moore. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with him. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. He'll drop to throw. That's to Odunze again. And he'll get the penalty yardage and then some back and is very close to a 1st down. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here comes Swift. They toss it right. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Head up. This is right. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Run up the middle with Achan. And he'll get the 1st down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
2 and out on 1st down. That's taken in left side by Smith. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. On 2nd down, Achan. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try and run it here. It's Achan. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. A run out of the gun with Achane. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4. From the gun, here's Tua. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
It's now second and 19 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw is Tua. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. To throw is Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. Good pickup of 16 on that screen play and a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
They face second down and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Achane, and he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Once again, it's Achane. And he's into the end zone yet again. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on second and 4. Williams. That That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Throwing is Williams. That's complete. Komet with the catch. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Now, 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here is 1st and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That is caught by the tight end. Cole Komet. Touchdown, Bears. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Tua going to give it to Achane. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. No help from those last 2 runs. It is 3rd and 13. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he works his way past the 25 to the 27-yard line. So on 4th down, time to kick it away. Jake Camarda to do the honors as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Uh-oh. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bears offense about ready to take over once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's a short throw caught by Komet. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs.
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
That is hard down the field. He's got it. So a win here for the Dolphins. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball and will matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.